and welcome to Mornings with Sue, which is always airing now at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And this is a show where I'm discussing everything around the business of running a dog walking company, running a pet sitting company, and everything in between. There's so much more than just a business aspect, personal development, and everything. But today I'm going to discuss how to never ever miss a pet visit again. And it's not so much that any of you ever missed a visit, it's more kind of the fear of missing a visit, which can be debilitating sometimes when you're sleeping at night and you're waking up and you're like, oh no, did I forget the cat visit or the dog visit? So there are two steps to completely prevent that. The first step, instead of, especially when you first start out, get started on the right track. Don't do your scheduling through Google Calendar. Don't go the cheap route. Get a scheduling software. It's not expensive. There are two very popular scheduling softwares right now. One is Precise Pet Care, and the other one is Time to Pet. That's what I'm hearing is like the really most popular right now. I personally prefer Precise Pet Care, but it's really up to you guys to go through a trial and really try them out and see what really goes with your kind of business brand and what you feel comfortable using. I know Time to Pet has a 14-day free trial, and I know that Precise Pet Care has a 30-day free trial. So there is no harm in just trying out these trials. I actually did about like 3 trials when I first started my pet sitting dog walking company, and I just ended up with Precise Pet Care because I just like the way it looks and the way it feels and everything. Time to Pet I think starts at $35 a month for solo sitter, and Precise Pet Care at $15 a month. So I do think Time to Pet overall is definitely more expensive than Precise Pet Care, but they do have more of a GPS tracking, which I want to get into really quick. Hi! Which I want to get to in really quick because just like Rover and Wag, the clients basically see where the dog walker is or where the dog pooed and peed. I personally think it's something you have to decide if you want it for your company, because it's kind of the more information you give your clients in a way, the more reason they have to complain, or the more the reason they have to kind of be like control you too much. So I just really think about what you really want to offer. Precise Pet Care doesn't really do that. It has a GPS timestamp from when you log in and when you log out. And I personally think that's completely sufficient, especially when you live in a suburban area or rural area. You might not even get the GPS reception. So just think about that. But if Time to Pet or any other software completely fits your bill, then go ahead with that. I personally just recommend Precise Pet Care. But to get back on topic, the most important thing is just to really get a scheduling software and be organized. Because if you have everything in a Google Calendar, first of all, you're setting yourself up really, really small, because you basically are saying that you're never gonna really grow as with employees, because scheduling employees on a Google software is not the easiest thing I can imagine. I've never tried it. And also, when you have a scheduling software, you can integrate the payment with the visits. You don't have to go into PayPal or another or another invoice service and schedule it through there. Also, you really want to train your clients to book their own visits, so you don't have to go through all of this. You don't have to be on the phone and write down the dates and potentially write down the wrong dates. So scheduling software is the way to go. That's the first step. The second step is to have consistency in your schedule. So we as entrepreneurs, we kind of, especially if you have your own dog walking, pet sitting company, you have your own hours, right? You can kind of create your own hours. If you don't want to take on a certain dog sitting visitation times, then you don't have to do that because you're going on vacation or whatever. But we do have to be even stricter with ourselves, because we don't have a boss and we don't have a company telling us what to do. We have to be even stricter with just setting us times on like to do certain things. So what I would recommend in the morning. So like at like 8 a.m. or whenever you wake up and you get up going, check your schedule, make a mental note of course, that then you already know who's going to do visits. You're doing visits, your employee doing visits, whatever it is. Then again at noontime, in the afternoon, and in the evening. So that's super, super important, because then you also go to bed and you know exactly, you can trust your schedule, you can trust your own consistency. The main part is here to really trust yourself. So once you have your schedule set up and you know you can trust yourself, then it's basically easy breeze, and you're not going to wake up at night thinking that you might miss a visit. So even if you're sick, or if anything comes in between, that's something you have to just stick to. I mean, you're a pet professional and you are being counted on taking care of somebody else's furry life. So you should definitely do your best to really commit to that promise and really deliver on that promise as well. So get a scheduling software. Don't do Google Calendar. Don't write anything down. I actually, way in the beginning, I actually wrote it down in my calendar, and I did this for a week, and I was like, okay, this is not going to work, because I don't even know if I'm really going to, not miss anything, or something, gets not written down the right way. So scheduling software is the way to go. As I said, Precise Pet Care offers it for $15 a month, 15. So you get that with one visit. You have that basically back, and you're completely organized. You look more organized to clients. It's also a marketing tool, because you are delivering that convenience of scheduling their visits 24/7 and everything that comes with it. So this is really, to most business problems, there's actually a very, very easy solution. The problem is that many don't execute on it, but it's your choice. You can execute on it. It's super easy scheduling software, and make up times where you definitely check like 3-4 times a day to see which visits are coming up, and just to give yourself a plan, of course, for the day. So this should be it for today. Thank you so much for joining me with Mornings with Sue. I really appreciate that, and I hope it really helps you, and I will see you tomorrow. And just so you know, the doggy services, I'm not streaming it live on YouTube, but I'm going to upload it on YouTube. So, but thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.